Hey everybody, welcome back to our midweek update. It is Wednesday, December the 16th, Fitz. We're right in the middle of the month, and it's just great to be with you today. Hope everybody's doing well out there. I've had a great week so far. Things are going well around here. It's busy, man, as we get ready for next week. We're going to talk about Christmas some more today. It's we're 1 week away from Christmas Eve, and so we'll talk about that. But one of the things that's made this week kind of unique for us was an opportunity to minister to our community. Many of you know, I've seen on the news the unfortunate passing of Chief Rob Orkes there at the Zonton Fire Department. And they reached out to us to see if we could host the funeral here. And we're more than happy, honored to be able to do that. That's going to be this Friday at 11. And just proud of our team, as always, for stepping up, making sure the facility's ready and that we can be great hosts, first and foremost, for Rob's family, the Zonton Fire Department, and our entire city fire department teams and crews that'll be joining here. It'll be a very special service. They know how to do it right, a lot of ceremony in those things. So just mainly wanted you to be aware of that.
So appreciative for what those men and women of our fire department do, the service they give to our community, and we really do want to be a community partner with them, not just our own isolated entity, but part of the community, ministering to the community, and grateful for them and grieving with them during this season. That's a big loss. And our prayers go out to the family and the friends and all the firemen and everyone associated with Rob's family.
So this coming Sunday, we'll be into week 2 of our Christmas series, Pathway of Peace. Great start to that last week. It was good to sing a little bit of Christmas, start breaking out the Christmas songs. We'll do that again this Sunday. Some more of the classics that hopefully you look forward to singing along with us. Something special you introduced last week was the Blue Christmas, and just acknowledgement that Christmas is difficult for those who are experiencing loss. Let's talk about that. Just kind of share again what the context of that was and how to prepare for this Sunday for that.
So just like you said, an acknowledgement that we have a lot to celebrate and be joyful about this time of year. But for anyone who's lost someone, a loved one, a family member, a friend, we know that there's some grief, there's some sadness mingled in with the joy and the celebration. And so we want to acknowledge that in a moment of remembrance on Sunday during our service. So if you've been there, if you've lost someone this year, we invite you to go ahead and send their name to us. You can do that on our website on the Everything Christmas page on the Blue Christmas button. If tech isn't your friend and your forte, you can go ahead and just call our church office and leave the info with our receptionist, so they'll get it to the right person. But Sunday we'll take a little moment just to kind of frame that up and put some perspective with the loss. And even if your loss wasn't in 2020, but there's somebody who each year this time of year rolls around and you just feel the absence. The beauty of this season is the presence of the Prince of Peace who came with us, the presence of Jesus, that God is with us. But at the same time, we feel the loss of some of those who are no longer with us. And so if that's you, whether it's been a year or a decade or whenever, you can feel free to just, give us their name and we'll acknowledge that in a special way during the service with some candles. And so if you participate at home or wherever online, we invite you as you get ready for church on Sunday, you prepare your communion elements. You might want to grab a candle and something to light it with as well. And we'll invite you to participate with us online as well during that moment of our service.
Very meaningful, special time, and so if you one of the things that'll happen during that moment is we'll put all the names that were submitted up on the screen. If you'd like to have the name of that person that you want to recognize, we'll just need that by noon tomorrow. in order to have that all ready to go. So if you can do that, that'll be great. We'll have the info there on the screen behind us, so you can get on the website, or again, just call the church office. We'll help you through it. All right, and so then next week from today, 1 week from today, we'll be at Christmas Eve, our first of 4 services starting at 4 o'clock that afternoon. And man, it's just going to be a special time. We're excited to be able to provide 4 opportunities, and just to clarify, all 4 services will be exactly the same. It's just pick one, and when that works best for your family. And so Eve at 4 and at 7, both of those are going to have programming for your kids. And that may help make it more attractive to maybe you or your friends that you're inviting. But we need you to register your kids. Again, we've been talking about that. If you haven't done that yet, get on our website, register your kids so that we're prepared for them. We need you to do that by the end of the day this Sunday. We're going to cut that off at the end of the day this coming Sunday. So the countdown is on. All right. And then we'll come back Thursday at 4 o'clock again. That one will also have kids programming. Then we'll have our special late service at 10. That one won't have kids programming, but for all you guys that like to maybe come out a little bit later, 10 o'clock on Christmas Eve will be our final of the 4 services.
Online and in person for all of them. So they'll all be streamed. So if some of you are still hunkered down at home, or you might have family joining you, you can tune in and worship with us from there. But there is something special about coming out, being in the presence, being in this place. A little bit different than doing it at home in the living room. So no shame if you're at home, but online and in person for all 4 of them.
Yeah. All right. So looking forward to that 1 week from today. Now, that's still yet to happen, but it's just the reality from a planning standpoint. We're in the midst of a busy season in the here and now, but we're also thinking ahead, what's right around the corner. And I know we are all anxious to put this year behind us in a lot of ways. While it has been tough, we shared with our staff. We just kind of at our staff Christmas lunches this past Monday, we had everybody just reflect a little bit, and it was so encouraging to hear the positivity that even in the midst of difficulty, God's been working, man, and a lot of good things have happened. So
His promises don't stop, right? God says, man, I'm making all things new. And Scripture tells us he's on the move. And so God has not stopped moving. He has not stopped renewing. He's not stopped his activity in this world. So sometimes the world shakes things up, and it's not the way we would like to see things go. But God is still on the move and doing some pretty awesome things. And we got to hear a lot of that, see a lot of that. We encourage you just to reflect back and look for the good in 2020. Look for the good that God has done, even maybe using the ungood to create some good in your world. One of the things that we've talked about before is, sometimes it can be a little crazy getting the family all scrunched in together for an extended time. But it could also be a really beautiful thing. And for the Fitz family, I know for the Colberts, it ended up being a really beautiful thing. Just creating some family time in ways that we would not have been able to do.
Providing sort of that boost of hopefulness. But vaccine or no vaccine, man, it doesn't change. God's in it, and our hope's in him. Our trust is in him for what's to come. So January 3rd, that's the